The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host and their guests do not necessarily reflect those of Para-X, its affiliates, or its sponsors.
The following program contains opinions expressed by the Dead Zone. If you find this broadcast offensive, lighten up, candy ass.
What?
Oh my gosh.
It's a radio show.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Initialize sequence now.
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Control is good. 5, rocket copy. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Dead Zone WDZRDB Worldwide. Welcome to the Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show.
Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show, July 26th. Tonight's guest, we're going to have Chris Hammond. I'm not sure who he actually is. I know it's terrible of me to say. I'm just not familiar with his work. I do know he's been a paranormal investigator since 2006, and he's been on, evidently there's a TV show, Ghost-a-thon, at least twice. I know that, but we're going to find out more about him coming up later on. As of Wednesday, the 22nd, mandatory mask went down. Are you kidding me? Mandatory mask. Now, everywhere you go, you have to wear a mask. I'm so sick of this shit.
Whatever.
I'm not even going to talk about it. You know, do what you want to do. Be safe. Keep others safe. But, I mean, come on, man. Anyway, I mean, really, it's 102 in the shade, and now I have to wear a mask everywhere. What's going to be next? A camel? Come on, man. No offense intended, of course. This one's Croatian. WDRDB, Dead Zone.
Now,
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is Keith Age, and you're listening to The Dead Zone.
My sincerest apologies to the band. That was Croatoan, not Croatian.
Oh my God.
Cocaine's a hell of a
what
drug.
this thing is doing to me, I cannot take it anymore. Here's one more track, friend of the show, Rogue Mail. This track's entitled Liar. And there's a lot of that going around, isn't there?
Hey, this is Michelle. Join me Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern for paranormal news and events.
Paranormal news.
Hi, this is Michelle with Paranormal News and Events. On bclocalnews.com is a story called We're Not Busting Ghosts. Local paranormal investigators check out PF Bistro. Local paranormal researchers aren't sure if strange goings-on at a local bistro are tied to a 1975 attempted robbery at the same location, but what they did find left them intrigued. Paranormal North Coast, British Columbia, is a Kitimat-based team that has, over the past 3 years, investigated different places around Kitimat, Terrace, and Prince Rupert, looking to try to explain the seemingly unexplainable. Recently, they conducted an investigation of PF Pizzeria and Bistro at City Center Mall after employees reported strange goings-on in and around the establishment. The team, made up of Danny Nunes, John Roy Lawson, and Keenan Mosdell, had received a call from employees at PF Bistro that there were weekly occurrences of things that shouldn't be happening, such as weird noises, dishes flying off kitchen shelves, and something the bistro staff called Shadow Man, a shadowy apparition that many would see behind them out of the corner of their eyes. So the team decided to come in and investigate. The idea is that if there are ghosts, they are composed of different energies. So the idea is that they can transmit different energy waves to hit different technologies and communicate with you, Noon said. The team uses video cameras, audio equipment, and an app called Spirit Box that emits a loud white noise that different energies can interact with to try to communicate with humans. They also use temperature readings to try to document energies as well. Humans emit energy signatures, yeah? So if you see something on a device shaped like a human, but it's emitting a cold signature, then it's like, oh my God, you're going to freak out because that doesn't make sense, Noon said. And even sometimes a heat signature is like there's nothing there on the other cameras, but why are we getting this heat signature then, Powell added. Nunes and Powell said investigating is often boring and tedious, and they're not finding ghosts around every corner like the TV shows would like people to believe. You're lucky if you get audio evidence, so you're setting up cameras, you're setting up audio devices, Noon said. We document what's going on and try to put a face to what the witnesses are telling us. Nunes and Powell said the process involves setting up the equipment, then asking a series of basic questions, such as the spirit's name and if they're even there, etc., to try to get an intelligent response in return. You're asking questions like out of thin air, Noon says. You're trying to guess whether there's maybe something there or not. The team starts by interviewing witnesses to get a sense of the situation and try to find out if there's any relevant history. From there, they try to recreate witness testimonies to see if they can find out if there's validity to their experiences. In the case of the bistro, Noon said they talked to the employees and went to the Kitimat Northern Sentinel archives at the Kitimat Public Library to try to validate the stories and get a sense of the restaurant's history. They found out that in 1975, there was an attempted robbery at a sporting goods store on the lower level. The man had ended up in a shootout with the police. The police chased him to the second level, where the man reportedly later died due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. The location of this incident, right outside the bistro where they'd been experiencing the strange activity. Throughout the investigation, which happened near the end of June, the team saw an orb in the bathroom, heard a response that sounded like Nathan when they asked the spirit's name, had a broom fall unprovoked in the kitchen, and got a vocal response to questions posed just outside of the staff bathroom, in the kitchen, and in the main dining area. Nunes and Powell said they had never saw the shadow man the employees had spoken of, and they can't confirm that the audio and video they got was the man from the 1975 robbery, but they said the footage they got validated the employees' testimonies that something strange was going on. There's a lot of different theories about what constitutes the paranormal, Nunes said. We're not busting ghosts, we're documentarians, really. Going forward, they said the team's goal is to try to document occurrences all around northwest BC. The idea is to go up the road from Kitimat to Prince George and basically document these stories, Nunes said. If you can document something with a human form, that's the gold at the end of the rainbow. But like I said, we're not Ghostbusters. Nothing we see is for certain. We're just doing our best.
Millions of people are affected by the Para-X bug.
I realize that it is something that will stay with me for the rest of my life and long into the afterlife as well.
If you have the Para-X bug, there is hope.
With a nightly visit to the Para-X website and intensive past life regression therapy, I can control it.
Even with the Para-X bug, I can still lead an active life of radio show hosting, paranormal investigating, evidence checking, attending conferences, book writing, keeping up with the latest technology, and still keep my 40-hour-a-week day job.
If you think that you have the Para-X bug or know someone who might, visit para-x.com. And remember, you are not alone.
I am not alone.
I
am not alone.
The Para-X bug may cause the urge to chase shadow people, visit exotic haunted locations, adopt a pukwudgie, or spend all of your time trying to figure out the laws and principles of paranormal investigation. Listening to Para-X may increase these effects.
Sudden visions of full-body apparitions, or feeling the covers being pulled off you in the middle of the night by unseen hands, may also be signs of exposure to the Para-X bug.
The use of Para-X may be habit-forming, and an overwhelming desire to provoke spirits may be a serious side effect. If these symptoms last more than 4 hours, you should quickly consult a trusted witch and have her cast a "What the hell are you thinking?" spell on you. If symptoms persist, please contact the Para-X Radio Network Homeland Security Team for further instructions.
The Para-X bug may cause urges for late-night speaking with spirits and ghosts. Listening to Para-X may increase these effects. Overwhelming desire to try provoking a spirit may be a serious side effect. Those with Para-X bug effects lasting more than 4 hours should consult Para-X or see a professional. Sudden outbursts at the mention of orbs may be a sign of exposure to the Para-X bug. Use of Para-X may be habit-forming. Use caution when engaging in Para-X chat.
Your source for everything paranormal. Para-X.
He's the man. He's a myth. He's almost a mystery. He's an icon. The one, the only, Bob Damaris. Bob, how you doing this weekend? Doing great, guys. How about you?
we're doing wonderful.
We're doing better than we were yesterday.
Well, dragging ass a little bit.
You were one of the only people who had said that at a convention on a Sunday.
Dead Zone WDZRDB Worldwide.
Hey, this is Lee. If you missed tonight's show or any other show, you can always check them out in the archives on the Para-X Radio Network, or you can go to our website and click on any of your favorite apps.
If all radio stations in town were palm trees, we'd be the one with the biggest coconuts.
Now,
here are the one, the only
Dead Zone.
Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show. It's so good to have Michelle back, even though it's a recording. I know, with what's going on, at least we got her on for a little bit. Now, we're going to call Chris Hammond, guest for tonight. He's a paranormal investigator and has been doing it since 2006, same as me. So let's get him on the phone.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Chris Hammond.
Yes.
A paranormal investigator since 2006, right? Same as me. Very cool.
Yeah, well, 2006, I guess, is the official start.
Yeah?
I dabbled a little before that, but
yeah,
that's when I first joined a real team.
Right. How'd that go? Well, I apologize. I like I said before, I really don't know a lot about you. I know that you've been on a is it a TV show, the Ghost-a-thon? Is that right?
Yeah, it's a public broadcast television station in Fairfax, Virginia. It's called Ghost-a-thon.
They still have that, do they really?
Yeah, it's
no kidding.
Yeah.
Public access. Wow.
Yeah, it's also on Amazon Fire and the Roku.
Yeah.
And you can find it on YouTube also.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, go ahead and give us the addresses on that. Okay.
It's in the Roku and the Amazon Fire. It's under Evermore Paranormal.
Okay.
And then if you get on YouTube, you just type in Ghost Farm and it'll pop up.
It'll pop right up.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Now the two photos, I don't know if you had seen the ad that I had posted. Those are photos, stills from the show, right? 1 year to the next.
Yeah, I was on there twice. The first time I was on there with Melissa Lieber, and we were talking a little bit about my story, and then the second time I went on by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about a different kind of paranormal case that I'm working currently.
Okay. Oh, currently you have one you're on right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very cool. Well, let's go ahead and build on that. Let's build on that right there. Let's go ahead and talk about what got you into it, and we'll lead up to what you're doing right now.
Okay. So I was dating a girl. I should start out by saying that I never really believed in, not that I didn't believe in the paranormal, but I never thought about it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah.
But I was dating a girl, and one night we got into an argument, probably 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was like, I'm done, I'm going home. She's, let's go for a ride. So we went up. I was driving up this one local mountain, and she started freaking out about this white lady, and I told her she was nuts.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Right. Well, of course.
About 10 minutes later, I don't even know what it was that I saw, but it looked like a human shape.
Right.
Glowing bright white. And this is on a secluded mountain in central Pennsylvania, so.
Okay. Are there any legends around that?
Yes, there's a white lady story about the mountain, and she was freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And I kept telling her she was crazy.
Well, first, like you said, bad move, but okay.
So, after that, she was like, "Oh, we should start watching these ghost hunting shows," and
yeah.
That's it. I was like, I can do that.
Of course, everyone can do that, especially the TV shows. Yeah, I mean, it's all done for ratings. Anybody can do that. Anyway, that's my opinion.
Then, I agree. Then I got into it and realized that there's a whole lot more to it than just what you see on TV, or at least back then.
Yeah. Well, you have to have it. You have to have it in your blood to go out to a certain location and just sit for hours, unlike what you see on TV. Sit for hours and hope you might get something, right?
Yeah. That, I tell people that all the time because they're like, "Oh, you should take me ghost hunting sometime."
Yeah.
That's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, right.
But it actually kind of saved my life getting into the paranormal, though, because I belonged to a fire company years ago, and they got shut down, and I tried to join another fire company. It didn't work out. But after that, I got addicted to drugs.
Well, things happen, You got over it, though, right?
Yep, I've been clean now for, I want to say over 10 years. I don't know how.
Over a decade. Well, good for you, man. Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. Congratulations. Yeah.
But it was the paranormal that made me realize that I can't be doing this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I got involved in a couple dark cases with, I guess my partner in the paranormal, she does a lot of dark cases, and then some bad stuff started happening to me. And
okay, now this isn't the same woman we were talking about from before, right? This is a different person.
No, this.
Yeah. Okay.
This is just a friend.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's part of your team, or just she helps you out?
Well, she was on the team that I joined, and then the team kind of disbanded, but me and her just kind of do our own thing.
Right. kept in contact and everything's cool with you guys.
Yeah, her name's Melissa Leeper.
Well, there you go. Hey, guys. Hi, Melissa.
Yep, shout out to Melissa.
There you go. Yeah, okay.
She's taught me a lot about darker cases and what to do and not to do, and
right,
things like that. But yeah, I had my own issues there for a while, and then I had to get myself straightened out.
Yeah, I bet she's a big advocate of cleansing, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh
she
yeah,
is.
I figured so. Yeah, kind of like my wife. Yeah, I mean, before and after everything we do, first thing she does,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So it really wasn't you growing up watching old horror shows like I used to, like Elvira and what was it, the old Hammer films on Friday nights way back in the day that got you interested, right? It was more like you saw that and you're like, I can do that.
Well,
right? Yeah.
I've always loved horror movies and things like that, but I guess I didn't know it was a thing.
Right. Well, it really wasn't a thing up until several years ago. Yeah.
This is true. Yeah. But I didn't know it was something that you could do. So when I seen it, I was like, oh man, that looks awesome. And
right.
It has been ever since. I love it.
Is there any one particular case that you had been on, one investigation you have been on that stands out to you as like, that proved to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'm on the right track, that something is out there and it's not just a bunch of hearsay and people making things up?
Well, there were a couple of things that showed me that I was on what I'm supposed to be doing, because there was a time when we were investigating the Edison Hotel. I believe it was in Hamburg, PA, or somewhere around. I forget the name or the town, but it was the Edison Hotel in Pennsylvania, and
yeah,
I've never been there before, and we were
deja vu. Are you walking into a deja vu thing here right now? Is that what you're saying? You were never there before, but
no.
Okay, all right.
Not deja vu.
Okay.
The guy was giving us a tour of the place, and he was talking about this eccentric lady who committed suicide by hanging herself. And we were on the second floor. This hotel had 4 floors, and I seen a lady walking through this door like I would see you if we were in person.
Right, solid.
She just walked through this door, and I ran out of the door, and I said, oh my God, this lady. And he said, nope, she was on the 4th floor. And then about 30 seconds later, he's flipping through his paperwork, and he said, oh my God, how did you know that? And I didn't know it. I seen the lady.
You saw it,
the weirdest thing ever. Yeah.
A solid figure of that person, right? What's the story behind her? Can you elaborate on that?
They just said that she was the town eccentric, and that she had committed suicide in that room. That's all they told us about her.
Yeah. Huh.
But
Very
then,
cool. Yeah.
There was a point in time where I tried to get out of the paranormal for a little bit, and
pardon me, my phone went off. Oh my God, man! Well, I apologize for that, guys. It's someone's calling again. They want us to go out and do something, but we can't because of the virus. So sorry.
Right? Yeah.
My gosh. Oh man. I apologize for that. I apologize. Sorry. Please continue.
Oh, that's okay. But there was a point in time where I was having conflicts of whether I wanted to do this or not, whether I wanted to, whether I should or not. But I was married at the time, and I was just having these vivid nightmares that I was physically fighting with demonic entities.
Okay. Can you hear that? Can you hear that going off in the back? Can you hold one moment? We'll come. We'll come right back. Just one moment, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Where we started. Okay. We're good. Go ahead, bud.
Okay. So there was a point in time where, when I wasn't sure whether I wanted to, not that I wanted to, but should I be doing this or not?
Right.
It was just a moral thing, I guess, or
religious, moral or religious? Yeah.
Yeah, religious.
Yeah. Okay.
But then, when I was married, I was having these really vivid dreams that I was physically fighting with demonic entities. Plenty of times, my wife at the time would wake me up and ask me what I was doing because I was swinging my arms or screaming, "Get the holy water," or, things like that.
Okay.
But Melissa had called me and said that she had a case, and we went to it. We walked into this house, and there's the deja vu thing. It was like I was there before.
Okay.
And I asked the residents of the house, was there a crawl space in the basement? And sure enough, there was. But there was a couple different cases like that, but that one really stuck out to me because that's one of the places where in my dreams I was physically fighting with a demonic entity.
Okay, so what? Well, can you? Well, I don't know. Maybe it was a residential, right?
Yeah, it was residential.
Okay,
yep.
So you really can't talk about it. So that's okay. That's cool. But
yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was a little girl involved, and basically we figured it out, and they're doing fine now. But
a little girl involved, and now was it? I'm just gonna put it out there. Down syndrome, anything like that involved?
No. She was a healthy, smart girl. She was adopted, but
she had baggage from the past, and there were some things that followed her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
She was the only one dealing with this.
Okay.
But,
I get you now.
Yeah, we got it figured out, and she's doing great now. And that's after that. I don't know, but to me that was God's way to tell me that, listen, you need to be doing this.
Right. Get off the drugs.
Yep.
Look after yourself and others too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly right. Yep.
What do you use? What is your equipment that you use?
The drug of choice?
No.
Oh,
no.
I'm
You're
sorry,
well.
I didn't hear you.
That's another show. But
okay.
The paranormal equipment, we love all the toys. Those are great, and we do a 101. It's like you don't need all that. You really don't. It may be a TV show, right?
I use the toys too. I love the toys.
I love the toys, but you don't need them.
I don't use them for evidence. I use them for my own personal.
For giggles, just see if it works. Yeah, to have fun.
Yeah.
Same as me. That's what I do too. My wife cannot stand the SB11 or SB7, any of those things, because they're too noisy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God. The SB7.
She
can only handle that for a little bit of time.
Yeah, she hates it. She cannot stand it. Her go-to is and has always been the K2s, and I don't know why, but she gets hit like that every time.
Yeah,
I can talk to them. Nothing. One of my buddies.
They're
and she gets it, and it just lights up.
Them K2s, they're oldies but goodies.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would say, what about a digital recorder? I mean, have you got any good EVPs or anything like that?
Yeah, I get quite a few good EVPs on those. Actually, the case I'm working on now, I do use the spirit box, but I also do the EVPs. Mm-hmm. I'm working on a missing persons case in Pennsylvania. She was declared deceased by a judge.
Okay.
there was enough evidence to show that,
she's no longer
something.
with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But,
I get it.
I've been working on this case, and it's weird because I'll be out doing a regular investigation or a ghost hunt.
Yeah.
But that's when I'll get things talking more about the case than when I'm actually down in the area where she went missing from.
Okay, so you're kind of opening yourself up more than you are at that particular point in time than you are when you're concentrating on something.
That could be, that could.
Yeah. Okay.
I never thought about that, but that's a good, that could exactly be it.
Yeah. If you just let it go, it might just flow in,
Yeah.
Could be.
But the weird thing about that was, the week I was supposed to go down for the first time and meet the family, when I met the family, I told them I'm not guaranteeing nothing because I've never done this before.
Yeah.
And I don't claim to have any psychic abilities or anything, but I did have a dream the night before I went down about a cross. There was a cross and a bell, like an old school bell.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say too much because I don't know legally what I can say about the case or not.
Okay,
but
well, don't.
The suspect's mother's house, there was a cross and a school bell in their front yard.
Okay.
Oh man, I flipped myself out. Like I didn't know what to do.
Right.
I had all kinds of weird emotions going through my, oof.
Okay.
It still kind of gets me.
Right. Okay.
I've never experienced anything like that before, but hopefully we can find this person soon.
That committed person that committed this crime. I'm assuming, it's a crime. Someone was taken from. Yeah, that's horrible. It's always bad. And like I say, maybe that might help. I don't know if it will. If you just clear your mind and don't think about it, and maybe even when you're looking for for me for example, I lose my glasses at my house all the time. I can't find them. They're gone. I drive myself crazy trying to find them. I forget about it. I go sit down, and then, oh yeah, that's where I left them.
Yeah.
Maybe, that's real simple and stupid, but yeah. Maybe that might be a reason why that comes through there, because you're not concentrating so hard on that.
That's a good thought. I never thought about that before.
Yeah, maybe. Could be.
But not me personally, but the family has brought in psychics and.
Okay.
I don't have nothing against psychics, but oh man, they've had so many psychics offer to help, and they're saying, I don't know if you know anything about Pennsylvania, but it's a lot of woods.
A lot of woods, a lot of I would assume a lot of Amish, maybe.
Yeah. Water. That all these psychics are sending messages to the family or to me saying, oh, I had a vision. I see woods and I see water, and I'm like, oh.
I wonder why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got a friend. I get a buddy of mine that lives over in Canada. He's a psychic profiler too, Robbie Thomas, and he's working on a few things, or was working on a few things until this pandemic hit. Now he can't come down here and do anything. So,
I think I've heard about him before.
Robbie, Robbie Thomas. Yeah, he's my buddy. Yeah. He's a good guy. But,
I heard that he's really good too.
He's good. He's a good guy. He's Canadian, you know that. So and we like to go back and forth with each other about Canadian, U.S. and all that kind of thing. But,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's a great guy. But well, that's very cool. So this we're talking about right now is what you're working on right now, right?
Yeah. I'm working on this right now. I still do other things, in between, but this is my main focus, is to
help someone. It should be. Absolutely, it should be. Yes, of course. Now, is the Ghost-a-thon show going to come back on? Are going to be more episodes of that, or what?
Actually, yeah. They're releasing new episodes every month.
Oh, cool.
The episode will play all month on Fairfax Public Broadcast, but it'll be on Roku, Amazon, and YouTube forever. But the next episode that I'm on, I think they said that it will come out in September.
Okay, very cool. Now, is that something that they send out invites to, and they bring you into their studios, and you do it there, and they send you away?
Yeah. They do it about once a year. Next, there will be a season 3.
Okay.
And if you get on my Facebook, and just keep an eye out, I'll be posting about that sometime soon, I'm sure.
Okay, and your Facebook page is what?
Chris Hammond. If you just type in Haunted Hammy, I'm sure it'll pop up.
Haunted Hammy. I didn't even think about that, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always tag myself Haunted Hammy on my Facebook.
Haunted Hammy. Okay.
It's easier than trying to find Chris Hammond because there's like 10,000 Chris Hammonds.
Yeah. Well, very cool. Okay. Now I'm looking at your photo again here. Now the one picture that I have on the ad here, the white lady in the background while you're on the show, that is the white lady you were talking about earlier. I mean, I should say, right? Or is that just a prop?
That's probably just a prop.
A prop for her, or should have been her, or just...
Oh, for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a prop for the show.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So that was you were talking about the white lady on that show, that particular show.
No, that was just a prop for the show.
Oh, okay.
That episode I went into, I was talking with Melissa Leeper about my addiction and the dangers, the dark forces that took over or tried to take over me or whatever.
Yeah, what's going to happen to you if you don't smarten up?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Okay, is there anything? I mean, we're like 24, 25 minutes into it right now. We have maybe 10 minutes left. Is there anything in particular that you want to tell everyone?
With everything going on in the world today, not to get off the paranormal subject, but man, we can just be nice to each other and stop all this craziness.
Yeah. But do you think that's going to happen? No.
No.
No, it's
we
not.
We should start looking for the positives instead of the negatives and everything.
Right.
That helped me a lot in the paranormal field. Like,
don't be so close-minded.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
When something happens, just step back and look at the whole picture, not just what you want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
I just looked at my board and my mic was turned off. I cannot believe you could hear me. You've been hearing me all this time, right?
Yeah, I've heard you the whole time.
All right, amazing. Well, hopefully we can fix that before Sunday. Very cool. Well, if there's nothing else you would like to tell us what's going on or what you have in the future.
I have in the future I have an event at Penhurst coming up in August.
Penhurst.
Again, you can check my Facebook for that. I think it's August 28th.
Okay. Now, how's that going for you guys? I mean, everything we've been scheduled for, all the events, all the different public events, I should say, have been canceled. I mean, all the way up through 2020, 2021.
Yeah, the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash was supposed to happen this weekend. It just got canceled at the last minute, so
right.
I guess we just got to take it day by day.
Exactly. I mean, that's all you can do because, I mean, get ready. We gear up. We're ready to go. And then a week later, we're sorry, guys. It's been canceled. Are you kidding me? Whatever.
But in September, in the middle of the month, I haven't picked the date yet, but anybody that wants to, I want to go look for the New Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil?
Yeah, the Jersey Devil.
Awesome.
That's outside, so you can social distance and be safe, and it's free too. So I mean,
well, that would be awesome. Now, go say that one more time.
It's going to be sometime in the middle of September, so it's not too hot, but it'll be outside, so there's plenty of room to social distance. We're going to look for the Jersey Devil.
So that's like a month and a few weeks away, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Now, have you seen the horse face bat?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, well, Google that, will you? Because, I mean, the description of the Jersey Devil and that horse-faced bat. It's real, by the way. Match. Almost perfect. Check that out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God. I mean, like, some old fart on a ship brought that thing over and let it go. Because that's what they're seeing. Anyway, very cool. All right, man. I would like to do that. I really would.
Yeah. Hey,
I mean, man, I'd love to. Bring my crew, bring my team. Rural Indian Paranormal. Yeah. I think my boys were up there not too long ago. Ames team, Mountain Monsters. From.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they were up there. Yeah.
I love that show.
Man, hey, they're my buddies.
that was I love. That was an awesome show. Like, it wasn't the normal paranormal show, but it was.
Well, it was. It's a great show. It's a really fun show, and unfortunately, Trapper passed away not too long ago.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. They look like a couple guys that I could really hang out with and have a good time with.
Oh, you could, and we've done it many times, man. I'm not kidding. We actually. There's been some times where we've got in trouble at different convention centers, and but yeah, it'll come back. It's going to come back. It has to. I mean,
yeah, that was one of the best.
Just be patient. Yeah. All right, Chris Hammond, thank you very much, sir, and we will have you back on the show. Is that okay?
Sounds great to me.
Sounds great to me. Thank you, man, and we will talk to you soon.
Hello, this is Christopher St. Booth, and you're listening to The Dead Zone.
I want to say thank you to Chris Hammond for coming on the show. I'm glad to meet you. We had a good time, and we will talk again. One more for the road. Scum of the earth.
Come on,
If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends.
This is the Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show.
Thanks for listening.